Hey dolls, what's up? It's your girl Diamond. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Diamond. You can make yourself at home, okay sis? There are drinks in my fridge, but you go to my bed, get comfy, because today we're making super cheap DIY fur boots. Okay, so all you're gonna need is a hot glue gun for this no-sew method and some glue sticks. And then I got these boots for $19 at my local Walmart, guys. So super affordable. And the fur, I got this fur for $7 at Joann's, and I got a half yard. Then you're just gonna need some wax paper, probably have in your kitchen, and we are good to go. Okay, so let's get right into this. So this part's optional, but I stuffed my shoe with bags so it would have some more shape. All right, and now I'm going to take the wax paper, and I'm just going to get a large amount out to cover all the way around the back of the boot. Okay, you want it to overlap. And then I'm going to mold it onto my shoe. So I actually learned this method from a different YouTuber, so I don't want to take credit for that. Take your scissors down the middle so that way you can mold the paper how you actually want it to mold, and it will stay around the shoe, and you can actually make a pattern out of this. And then I just trace the bottom, so I trace the little lip that comes up from the sole of the shoe all the way around to the back, and then I also trace that seam you see at the bottom of the neck of the shoe. So that's the bottom half of your pattern, and you can use this for both shoes. For the second part, you're going to take out some more wax paper, guys, and just wrap it around the top, and then right again I trace in the seam, and I trace the top part, and definitely leave a little bit excess. I leave excess when I trace and when I cut, because I just don't trust myself, because I get reckless. Like, look at that. That's reckless. But yeah, so it's really self-explanatory. You just need to know what type of shape of fabric you need. So it's really not hard, guys. And then when you're done, just make sure it fits, right? Because if your pattern isn't right, then fabric's not gonna be right, you know? So then I just pinned it down really fast, and we're gonna get to cutting. But definitely suggest pinning it down. This fabric was not very easy to cut. So you're gonna be careful. You gotta make sure you cut in tiny little like slices, not big giant like gashes for the fabric. Cut it in like little like snippets, because if you cut it fast like I did right here, bro, you're going to have bald spots on your shoe like I do. So very important, hair should always be brushed down, so I stop a lot to make sure the hair is still brushed down, and you cut the direction the hair is going, not against the hair, with the hair, so that way you're not cutting your fur too short. But when you're done, you should have two pieces that look somewhat like horseshoes, and then two roundish rectangular pieces. All right, so then I just went ahead and placed them on here and make sure it fit right, and everything's looking good, and I started gluing. So I start with the bottom, and I started right in the middle front of the sole, because I just want to make sure that that's the part that everyone's going to see first. I mean, that to me, that's like the most important part. And then I just put hot glue right down on that little lip. So then I just chose one side and kept gluing back in that direction towards the back, and then once I got to the back, I went along the other side and did the same, and then once they're both at the back, I cut the extra off and just, yeah, like sewed up the ends. Not sewed, sorry, glued. Also, guys, you see my shirt, bro? This is a messy project. It looks like I skinned a cat. So right here, I'm just putting the glue in. I'm just shoving it down there for this first boot, but the second time around, I did a better method. So I used the same method I used to attach the fur to the top of the boot. And I would recommend that because it makes more sense. It's more reasonable, and you're covering more bases. You're adding more structure of glue to the boot, so the chances of it falling off are a lot lower if you do it the other way. But you can do this however you want, guys. Like, I didn't really look it up. I just kind of did what I felt would be best. So here's what it looks like with just the bottom part attached. Now this part is fully secure. And now we're going to attach the fur to the neck, guys. We're actually almost done. So I just did a straight line just to attach it, just a starting point. And then I just did straight lines all the way around the boot, attaching the fabric, and I didn't do them all at once because the glue dries pretty fast. So I did take my time doing this, and it will come perfectly together as long as you take your time. So yeah, I started at the top, and I went down, held it down for a second, next spot, and there's like probably like a pencil-sized width between each line of glue. That's also up to you, but I wanted a good amount of reinforcement since I wasn't sewing them this time. I don't want to have to like come back and glue it a lot. So on a shelf life for these boots, I don't know how long they'll last. I'm sure with touch-up they can last forever. You can also take the fur off and put new fur on if you want to do that. But I think it really will depend on how generous you are with the glue. That will depend on the shelf life. And also, don't like go jumping in puddles and stuff. But like, I don't think that they will come off just because. As long as you take care of the boots, you're chilling. And then so I trim the excess off. And then finally, after that, I close up the end, guys. And you are done. You are literally done. Okay, dolls, quick update. So I just finished the first boot and tried it on. So we're just gonna talk about it. I'm acting like I'm reviewing a company. So basically, I I think it turned out really, really good. I'm gonna use my wig brush and give it a good old brushing because she needs it, hunty. I mean, I feel like the hairs are just going every which way because this is actually my first time doing this too. But you know what? I can teach and learn at the same time. Anyway, so yeah, brushing them down. And okay, now she's looking cute. So what I did to say is there's some areas where like it just looks kind of funky, and that's because like I didn't know how to cut at the beginning when I started making it. I didn't really know the proper way to cut. So I definitely had some mistakes that I can tell, like see right here, I see that, I don't like that. But I don't think anyone else will see that. And I don't think anyone else will see that. I mean, it looks like apparent on the camera too, but I really don't think anyone is going to look down at my shoe and see this. And if they are, then it's okay, whatever. It's boots. Like, I never said I was perfect, but it is like thinning right there. I think it's fine though. And also I sized up because I literally just didn't have any 9s left. They only had 10s and 11s. So I sized up, and this is a size 10, guys, but it's so comfortable. So honestly, I highly suggest getting the Walmart shoe. It's a nice sturdy boot. Sorry, my window's open. It's a nice sturdy boot, and it's got like, I don't know, it's just a good boot. It's a good boot, guys, but obviously you can use whatever boot you're trying to use, as long as you think it'll hold hot glue on it. But I'm gonna make the second boot. Probably won't film it that much because like I gotta make a TikTok out of the second boot. Dude, I was gonna put like the glue around the top, but then I didn't want to. The reason I put the glue on the way I did is because I did not want to be gluing down here. I didn't want to attach the bottom if I didn't have to, because I didn't want there to be a bunch of glue and fur mixed together. So I do like that I did that. I definitely think it was easy, it was fast, and I was gonna do the top, but I don't really even have to. I mean, I could if I wanted a little bit extra reinforcement, but I think it's pretty reinforced. So I will see you guys with the second boot on my foot in just a second. So that's it for today, dolls. I really hope this was helpful. If it was, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It helps my video in the algorithm and helps me help more people. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.